Hey, what's up, Swits? It's Salty Sean, aka Dalron Talvani, back to talk to you about the upcoming Zeal of Zenithar event. The patch notes for the PTS are going to be in the description below, so take a look at the full patch notes on your own. Zenithar just hit the PTS, and there's a lot to cover, so today we'll be looking at what all is involved and then discussing some quick tips for both during the event and leading up to it to make the most of your time. Quick disclaimer, everything in today's video is from the PTS patch notes, so it's all subject to change by the time the actual event releases. Speaking of which, the event doesn't have a formal date yet, but most guesses place it 2 weeks before High Isle drops in June. So what is the Zeal of Zenithar? Well, the patch notes say it's a festival honoring the god of commerce and hard work. Like most events, you'll be picking up a special intro quest via the Crown Store for free after the event launches. It'll take you through a quick introduction of the event and lead into the one and only daily quest you'll be repeating every day for the duration of the event. The follow-up quest will have several possible ways for you to complete it, but you only need to do one, so pick whichever one is easiest for your playstyle. Completing both quests will reward you with the event coffers named Zenithar's Delightful Parcels. For those looking to farm boxes during the event, they can be obtained in the following ways. You're guaranteed a drop from completing any Master Writ. And a quick spoiler for later, these are probably going to skyrocket in price as a result. Your first crafting board writ completed every day will guarantee a box drop. Please note, however, this is only once per day per account, so no Jubilee busy work this time. One of the more interesting ways to farm boxes is by completing any world boss with a guildmate. You're guaranteed a box drop anytime you defeat a world boss or world event while grouped with someone from at least one of your guilds. Group arenas, such as Dragonstar Arena, have a chance to drop a box for each wave you complete with someone from your guild, and the final wave is guaranteed to drop a box. This is a great opportunity to learn those fights for those of you looking for arena weapons. And in one of the bigger head-scratching editions, you have a very small chance to steal parcels whenever you pickpocket or loot a strongbox or thieves trove. I don't understand this part. I mean, I'm happy it's here for people who make money this way. It's just, I don't understand why, and I'm upset about it. Anyway, let's talk about what's in the actual parcels. Well, first up on offer is the style pages for the new High Rock Spellsword armor, and man, are Bretons getting a lot of outfit love this year. This is a pretty good looking outfit, especially the chest with the straps, so expect this to be worth a pretty good amount of money as long as the drop rates aren't Firepot 2.0. Other than that, you can get crafting mats, crafting boosters, research time scrolls, provisioning recipes, furniture plans, repair kits, treasure maps, survey reports, Imperial City vault keys, companion gear, and the mysterious currency pouch. That currency pouch is either 100,000 Telvar or 100,000 gold, which is, wow. Lastly, during the event, Way Shrine travel costs are reduced by 75%, repair costs on vendors are reduced by 50%, both are pretty good passive buffs to just enjoy. And more importantly, crafting inspiration during the event is doubled, which is really fantastic, more on that later. Lastly, vendor prices are discounted by 10%, which is not a huge deal until you realize that counts for gold, AP, Telvar, the golden vendor each week, and even the houses that you can buy with gold. And as expected, the final piece of the Aurelic Quasigriff mount, I will never get tired of saying that, will be in the Imperioso's store for those trying to get their Chocobo mount on. This will be the last time you can buy the parts until the end of the year celebration. Next up are 2 smaller quality of life updates being added to the total game. First up, there's a new Indrik vendor arriving who will sell various Indrik feathers to create the base Indrik at all events during the year. During each season, she'll be offering different berries to make the other Indrik combinations, so good news for those who missed out on the mounts earlier. The vendor will be parked outside the Imperioso's camp. Then in a somewhat questionable decision, guild commendations are being added to the game for companions. Essentially, these let you spend event tickets to upgrade your companion's guild skill lines. I'll have a lot more to say on this later. So with all that news out of the way, let's jump into some quick thoughts and tips I have for making the most of the event. First, as mentioned previously, Master Writs are likely to jump in value as a result of this event, especially ones that are very easy to complete by anyone, such as the alchemy ones. It's likely going to be very worthwhile to stockpile any completable writs you grab from your dailies over the next few weeks in order to grab some extra boxes when the event turns out. Taking things a step further, you might even want to look at buying some off the guild stores right now before the prices inevitably rise due to people trying to farm as many boxes as possible. Secondly, this is a fantastic chance to raise professions on any side characters you might have. Every character on your account needs to be maximizing alchemy to take advantage of the medicinal use passive, so this is likely the cheapest you'll ever be able to raise it, so take advantage. Beyond that, every profession you max on a side character is able to start generating additional master writs for you, so consider using this event to max out any you've been putting off. This is a great chance to bank intricate items, as they'll be worth double the inspiration if you decon them during the event. Next, we'll talk about the usual style page gamble. These are likely going to rise in price tremendously a few months after the event, assuming the drop rate isn't absolutely cracked like the Firepod was. You're going to want to sit on these for as long as possible and take advantage of players who missed out later down the road. Next up is the subject of monster hunting. This is likely going to be the most popular way to farm boxes during the event. If you're currently not in a guild, consider joining one through the guild finder, as there will likely be big groups hunting down world bosses and events, so sign up now. As I told people during the Jubilee, make sure you're prioritizing DLC zones first and grabbing the daily quests before going out hunting. That way you can maximize your motif page drop from the coffers as well as doubling down on the boxes. A friendly reminder that world boss dailies can be shared, and you'll be grouped up anyway, so make sure you guys are sharing quests to maximize your spread while you're hunting. Up next is a quick call to guild masters out there. If you are looking to expand your guild, this event presents a great opportunity for you to start expanding your ranks a ton, as lots of solo players are going to be looking for guilds to join for monster hunting events. If you do a good job of making these players feel at home, they'll likely want to stay on once the event is over. Honestly, this is a great idea by Zoss. It's fresh for these style of events and really benefits a lot of different player types. Unfortunately, I don't have as many nice things to say about the new guild commendations. Do not buy these, especially if they cost event tickets. My guess is companions are going to be a regular addition in new chapters going forward, which is why they felt that they were enough of a grind that players may want to pay to skip leveling these. I'm actually currently in the process of making a video all about companions, and without talking about it too much, there's really no need for you to ever max out a companion's guild skill line. Companions are fun, but they're not overly effective, and aren't providing you very much, so don't waste your precious event tickets leveling those guild skills. It's an especially confusing addition when you consider that with High Isle, one of the big changes for companions is that they're doubling guild experience rates, meaning that every daily quest they'll level to the next tier, so it's a very minor time investment now. I'll try not to bring the mood down too much, as I'm generally very positive on the new event, but I'm concerned this is another attempt to profit off people who don't know any better, or from whales who are just too lazy. Anyway, I'm still very excited for the event, and it's shaping up to be really fun and different kind of event than we're used to, and I think that's a great thing. Thank you so much for listening to all my ramblings. Let me know what you think about the event in the comments below. And until we meet again on the plains of Vardenfell, I've been Salty Sean, telling you to smoke more skooma and worship Daedra. Hey gang, no long end card this time. I just wanted to plug one quick video from this week. It is just a collection of clips from power leveling dungeons with my friends who don't normally play the game. It didn't get a ton of views, but I think it's really funny, so I just want to direct your attention back over to it if you did skip out on it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy the content, do all that normal YouTube stuff, like, comment, sub, whatever you want. It really does help the channel out a ton. And lastly, as always, if you have any questions for me about any subject, feel free to leave it in the comments, and I will likely feature it in a future video.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming.